KUGAN CASSIUS Rifle TV in association with MTK Global at the press conference for Summertime Ball, July 1st at the O2. I'm joined by Conor Benn and Mr. Nigel Benn. Are you a sir yet?
Working on it.
Working on it. Conor, we spoke a couple of weeks ago. This was your date for your return, so you must be pleased, first of all, that that's in the pipe for you to return.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a long 6-7 months, but it's come around quick.
Okay. How long have you been here, back here, Nigel?
I came back on Friday. So I'll be here for the fight. Straight afterwards, I'm going away back to sunny, real sunny Australia.
Yeah, not the moody weather we get here.
Moody weather. We came here on Friday. What was it? Picked me up. I thought, I brought the weather from Sydney. All of a sudden, black clouds. It was just reminded me like Perfect Storm with George Clooney. That a bit of sun come through, and then all the black clouds didn't rain. I thought, thank you Jesus, I'm living in Sydney, mate. I just can't hack it. I can't hack it. And then what he done is, well, Dad, I can't drive all the way back to Ilford. We're going to get stuck in traffic. Can I drop you at the train station? In my training gear. Bye. Thanks.
Yeah, I did drop you at the train station.
You did drop me at the train station. It was weird down, you just left me. I know my friend Matt wouldn't have done that.
Conor, Eddie Hearn said in that press conference, we're going to see a new Conor Benn come July 1st. Is that the case?
Yeah, of course. It's changed. This time off changed me as a fighter. Picking my shots, dictating the pace. I'm working on my ring craft. For example, not going full steam every round because it's predictable.
I've got to cut in there, right? I was watching him spar, an unbelievable spar with Mr. Cheeseman, right? And both of them were going at hammer and nails. I thought to myself, nah. I mean, they were really going for it. And I thought to myself, so you can't say...
that was one spot, Ted. What was that other spot like the other week? It was better, a lot better, a lot more slower. Yeah, I mean, what Dad's it, so you got to impress.
Yeah, but you didn't have to impress me, but I know what you got.
If you weren't there, then,
I wanted you to just like, bang, take it easy, because you've got to get, it's already in your toolbox, all of that. Yeah. So what you want to do is learn how to just relax. Stop, keep reacting, respond. Reacting like that, And you as well, because you were matching him all the way. So you need to just kind of calm that down and just focus. You both got good boxing ability. Do you understand? It was just like, I thought, wow. I would have been gassing after the rounds that they done, mate. They were going at it like hammer and nails, but it just shows you. Ted was saying, like, you ain't beat me. I don't care if your dad's here. I'm going to give it to you. Because I said, well, let's rock and roll. So, but it was great. It really was. It was very inspiring watching them. That if they have to go down that route, they can do it. It was a blessing. It really was. I'm glad I wasn't in it. I was just trying to do my weights and all that, but I was watching them, mate. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Conor, when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, you said, not in regards to your boxing, but your personal life, there was aspects that you've missed, or are missing. But your dad's here for this fight. It must give you a little encouragement there.
Oh, 100%. It's a blessing having my family here. Well, my dad. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them things where you leave home and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I'm that kid. I'm that son who's in England now. Do you know what I mean? It's something you have to come to terms with. Because I did live a nice sheltered life in Sydney and a nice life in Spain, and coming here and you're learning to deal with a lot of things on your own, and learning how to handle situations, without your parents' guidance, but you just trust in the way.
Because I'm not giving you no more money. Get out.
Forget the money. I've got my own money now. You're asking me for money. You owe me money. You owe me money.
You have to go there.
You owe me money.
Listen. If you want to go there, that show that you done on there, your name wasn't Conor Smith. You would say, oh, who's he? Conor Benn, cool, we'll have him. Is that Nigel Benn's son?
Don't act like yesterday. Don't act like yesterday. You were Conor Benn's dad. So please. He was Conor Benn's dad yesterday.
Yeah, he was Conor Benn's dad.
Nigel, when Conor was first announced as a matchroom fighter and turning pro, you kind of made it clear that you know, you was going to be here for his first couple of fights, and after that, you know, you're leaving him in the capable hands of his team and Eddie Hearn. And
Absolutely.
And how do you think that's gone? And since
Yeah, that's gone really wrong. I'm not really worried. I don't want him rushing. He's got plenty of time. What he's doing at 20, I've done at 23. I've done at 23. So how he's going, I think it's actually his style. He's got much better style than me. How he is already at 20 years old. What I was doing at 23, he's doing now. And I know for a fact, by the time he's 23, he'll be world champion. I just know. I know that he's just got it in him. 100%. He's got it in him. He can have a fight, really have a fight if he has to. But I don't want him doing that. Box him, work his way in. But I just see he's got that talent there. So how he's gone with Eddie, I think, you know, where else would he want to go? I mean, Eddie Hearn's got great fights, great sparring, great friendship that's built, and it's a good family down there. I'm so blessed that he's there.
You said in the press conference something interesting, that you want to rematch some of the opponents that you've already beat.
Yeah.
Sorry, you don't need to.
You know, mentally in my head, I want to.
Yeah, you don't need to because
Don't need to, but I just want to show my progress. And you know, make it out my, you know, a few of my fights I've made hard for nothing, simply because I was driven by the hype. And you know, now it's I think I want to show my progress. And
but you don't need to go back. It's like you going back to Egypt. What are you looking back for? Look forward.
This ain't about.
It's the same kind of thing, because you're looking back at the past and you look forward.
It's nothing to do with God sending me to the promised land.
No, I didn't say that.
Right,
I did not. No, because
and then so you're using the things you learn in church,
biblical
in the boxing,
term.
like respond, learn to react. That's when you like fight.
No.
That's from church. That's a church line. Learn to not respond. You know, don't react. You need to respond. You learn that in church, man. About this Egypt thing. Who cares? Egypt got to do anything.
Because what it
Do you know what I mean?
is,
It's boxing.
Luke 9:23 says, or Luke 9:16 says, he is putting the hands to the plough and looking back is not fit for the kingdom of God. They said, when you're looking back, look forward.
I don't know how you managed to like twist.
I got to use that, because you've got to look forward. When you're looking back, you've done your work. Look forward. Look for greener grass. You don't have to go. You don't have to go back.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Why are you looking back at Killahan and all them men for? Forget them. They're past.
What's his name?
Killahan or whatever, then Killing, I can't remember his name. You know, the one in Scotland. What are you looking back for? You've got to fight them for. Move forward. Forget what lies behind and reach forward what lies ahead. That's in scripture as well, if you want to know.
I know it is.
No,
I've heard
right?
you say it a few times.
Yeah, but you got to think forward. Look forward. Don't keep looking back. Forget them, because you know what it is. Who knows? Could have a bad day.
I ain't having no bad day. I don't think like that. You've lost the mentality of a fighter.
Oh, no, listen, because I'm not.
You've gone all sloppy. You've gone all well, you know, name of Jesus.
I'm not my Jesus, you know, because I might turn into the dark destroyer. Don't mock my Jesus.
I forgot I was even here for a second. It was good to watch.
That's the relationship that we have.
But this is a question really to both of you. You've always spoke over the last year about your lifestyle and wanting nice things, but listening to you talk in the press conference there, it seems like you're finding the balance between having that, but also training hard as well, and knowing that.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've always trained hard. That's not.
I was just picking up on the 3 times.
Yeah, no, I've always trained hard. You know, the reason why I was training once a day before was because I was just learning. I thought once a day was hard. I was shattered. I'm talking about when I first turned pro, and you know, as I've gone on, I've been able to get nicer things, and it ain't changed. It ain't changed anything, because you know, at the end of the day, it could all go in a click of a finger. Like, that's being realistic. You know, everything could all just go.
Well, that's what happened to me when I fought that guy from the one in Brighton. First fight, I got 400 grand. When I lost to him, I got 35 grand the next fight. Oh, I said, I'm not losing again, mate. So, ooh, right down.
Exactly. So, you know, it's one of them things where you just need to keep yourself in check and make sure you're training hard. And that's what I mean. It's always it's a mental battle, but in terms of, you know, am I training hard enough? And actually getting the balance of not overdoing it, because there was in one camp I overdone it and I got got shingles, you know, and I was shattered, I was tired, I couldn't get up to go for a run. And that was due to overtraining.
That was to do with stress.
Well, just a lot. It's just a lot of things, you know, you deal with that people don't see. And you know, you start questioning everything. Oh, what is this? Am I cut out for this? You know, it's a lot of things. But then when you push all that aside, I actually enjoy the fighting part of it. And me having this injury has made me realise when all the hype's died down, when everything's all gone quiet, how much I prefer it. You know, how much I enjoy training, how much I enjoy learning. You know, but me having all these nice things, you know, you just make sure you don't get complacent. But I'll make sure I'm the first to keep myself in check. And I am, and I really am, because it can all go. It can all go. I can't be coming to this sport thinking, oh, well, you know, I'll just be British champion. No. I'll be this, because I'll always be second to my dad. Whereas, you know, if I achieve be a world champion, I'll be content.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when I first turned pro, I was in Selfridges every weekend, in Harrods every weekend, you know, spunking all my money. And now, no, I was spunking all my money. I've wasted so much money. Oh, it makes me sick to my stomach how much money I've just wasted on things I don't even wear no more. And whereas now it's, okay, I want to climb the property ladder. Okay, now all that money I spent back there would have meant a lot to me now because I ain't been fighting. You know, there's a lot of things you learn.
What happened to what you said at that first press conference about you keeping hold of his money?
Yeah, but first of all, he has to go through that.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if I try and do that,
stage where I'm at now.
Because at the end of the day, look what happened. He went in, I won't use the terms that he used, but he lost a lot of his money. He went and had a good time.
Oh, was that a bad word? Oh, yeah.
It's a very bad word, son, but anyway. But so he lost all his money. As you know, you've been living in Spain, so you don't know them words. But the difference is, he lost all his money, but now, I said, all right, son, get yourself sorted out, get yourself back on track, and then I said, when you start doing that, then we'll start investing money in property, because I wanted to have a property up, because I want to go in business with me. Even though I've got my money over there, I wanted to bring his money.
What I was doing? I was comparing myself to everyone in Essex, making sure I got the nicest shoes, making sure I got the nicest Moncler jacket, making sure I got the nicest this, the nicest car. Do you know what I mean? When in the long run, who's going to benefit off it? Because at the end of the day, what if I had an injury that I couldn't afford no more? What, a pair of Valentinos is going to help me to try and impress some roadman in some club?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I get what you mean.
He's got the same pairs on.
Yeah.
But better you have this attitude now than in 5 years' time.
Right.
It took for me to waste all that money to learn that. It's taken for me to have this injury to realise a lot of things about people. You know, it's a journey.
He's going to get there because the reason why he's a blessed boy.
You ask any other fighter about all this and they can't relate.
Yeah,
it's a completely different mindset to deal with.
I think what it is, Conor's learnt this early on. He's learnt it early on, and I think at the end of the day, he's just going to go from strength to strength, because we're not buying all these flash cars, we're not buying all this, we're not buying this, we're buying that. We're going to say, no, you invest your money in bricks and mortar in Australia, and then we in 10, 12 years time, when you're ready to retire, you're going to have a lot of properties. And the difference is, it's like he can trust me and I can trust him, because we're both going to amalgamate our money together. We're going to have properties. That's what I'm going to do. I don't want him fighting.
Build the Benn Empire.
Build empire, and that's it. And then we go from there. So we just at the end of the day, so he can sit down and say, well, you know what, I don't have to fight no more. Even though he loves the challenge.
Imagine if grafting for 10 more years and being able to just relax for the rest of your life. You grafted for 10 years.
That's it. I
sit down,
at 32.
have a pina colada there, some water cash in the bank, your Bentley sitting outside, not have to worry about anything. Wake up, do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it. Not being bossed around by a woman.
That's your mum you're talking about. That's your mum.
I'm joking.
That's your mum. Listen, Mum, did you hear that? Did you hear that? But the difference is, yeah, I like that, because you know, if
I
your
like
mum,
that.
I like
I
that,
like
because
that.
you know what it is? I'm in a good position because
like
of
that.
that. Yeah, I'm in a good position. Don't but I'm in a good position, you know what I mean? Stop laughing, you. I'm in a good position because God's blessed me with this woman that don't. If I gave her £1,000, he'll tell you.
Save
If I give her,
£999
yeah, she'll save about $950, put the rest in the bank, and then go and spend the $50. That's what a great woman. What a great woman. All the properties I had because of her. She give me, she said, that's enough, go on your way. Thank you. Have some more, please. Oh, how much more? She said, oh, just a £50.
For petrol.
Yeah, petrol, that's it, that's all. Now get out, don't come back. Make sure you show me the receipt. Okay, I will do. But that's what a great woman. What a great woman. I ain't got a woman that's going to go out there and say, oh yeah, I want this, I want to get me carpets done, I want to get this done, I want to get that done. No, I've got a great woman that give me 4 beautiful kids.
There's something I want to ask you about. If you want to give me a no comment answer, I'll accept it, obviously. But from Friday night, my interview with Harley Benn, some comments he made, your Twitter exchange with Harley. Do you want to make any comment on that?
Listen, there was nothing bitter on my side. I didn't even see. As you know, I don't really go on.
Take it, man.
I don't really go on social media and read all the negatives. I'm not really bothered, you know. And then I stumbled across it, and I don't feel why it has to keep getting brought up. And it's annoying when he disrespects my dad and my family. But then again, it's only what he's being told. It's only what he's being told from the other side. But I can't fault my dad. I can't. I mean, look at me.
Sorry, he put in the papers. And I love my son Harley, but he put in the paper. I drop my kids off. Like I don't drop my kids off a click of a hat. Me. I love all my kids. And the difference is, me and my kids, we all sit together. And the difference is, that every minute I can show you all the texts that we've got. That he said, I was going to come back and train him here. Right now, while we've been here, they said, "Oh, I don't want to be with you. I don't want to be like you." Okay, son, no problem. No problem. Hold on. No problem. You don't want to be with me. But then you don't have to have the name. You can either have your mum's name, Oldham, Andrews, or Hussein. You don't have to have the Ben name, mate. You really don't, because you know what it is? I show him love. And he said, I put out the olive branch. I don't mind. He's my son. I want to be successful in everything that he does, but don't come in and slag me off and then want to keep my name. You know what it is? Don't you? You know what, son? And I love you, and I can tell you this now. I treat my kids all the same. None of my kids go and run and do stories. Your mum might teach them how to do it, but none of my kids do that. We have a great relationship. Me and Conor used to have Barneys, but I know you ain't going to go and run it to the press.
If me and my dad fell out, there's certain lines you don't cross as a family. There's certain barriers you just do not cross. There's been times where I've absolutely hated my dad, and we've worked through it, we've gone through it, and it's made us add a stronger relationship. But there is some barriers you just do not cross, and that is why on some things I cannot see eye to eye. P says I've been silver spoon, I ain't no savage, and I don't claim to be. I mean, I'd get the job done in the ring. That's why I'm a savage. I don't claim to be this hard man. I'm a nice kid. I'm a nice, humble kid. Do you know what I mean? I do make a lot of mistakes at the end of the day. Unintentional mistakes. But there's no you can only live and learn from that. But my dad's always been there for me. I've done a lot of wrong things. And you know what? The time when I've done something like I got in trouble with the law. You know what my dad come and done? You're right, so you're going to be all right, son. You're going to be all right. And then I think it was at that point where I realised, my dad's actually left me, because we kept falling out over little things. And I thought, I've got to tell my dad this. Oh, he's going to kill me. He moans about my attitude, and then he just said, son, look, you're going to be all right. And you know what? He had my back. Do you know what I mean? That's family.
And the difference is, I got Harley's back. So where he gets all this rubbish from? We only spoke, I can show you the texts. We only spoke the other day, and the next minute, Dad, I don't want nothing to do with you, mate. I don't want, you just taught me not to be like you. We never done nothing. Every time he keeps spewing out all this, and we're trying a relationship, but today, enough's enough.
I tried to meet him ages ago to see reason with him, try and see eye to eye. My mum was saying, look, Conor, just go see reason with him. And then I see this thing on Twitter. It's like, where does it come from?
Yeah, it's like he only gets good tweets when he's slagging us. Why is he slagging us? I've not said a bad word about him. Not an absolute bad word. And I was going to go and see my granddaughter, Luna. I was looking forward to seeing her. And then next minute, slagging me off in the paper, saying I dropped my... Not once I've dropped my kids. I've always fought for my kids, everything. None of my kids are going to sell stories. For what? If you've got a problem, come and see me.
He has kids with 4 kids, and then he has kids with another relationship, 3 other kids who he continues to see, you know.
Every time when I've been here. So the difference is, it's not about that. So what he does, he goes and slags me off, and I just wanted to understand that there's only love on my side. No hatred. No hatred because I can't be with your mum. That's it. But don't slag me off and then say, I was never there for you. I was there for you.
Yeah, you got to remember it's only what he's being fed.
No, but it's not what he fed. He knows I've been there. Yeah. When he wanted me, when he wanted something, it was there. None of my kids got a £250,000 house. None of them. But you know what? They all still love me. So don't come and slag me off, son. If you don't want nothing to do with me, don't have the name. I've worked hard to get my name. If you don't want to, you don't have to represent the Benn name, son. If you want to go, you can use Oldham, Andrews, or Hussein.
What's his name? That's what I'm saying. So what's his name in his passport? It's not Ben. But yeah, he wants to. Oh, I'm not being part of the Benn name. I'm doing it in my own way. I'm doing it in my own. It's not really, because if your name was Harley Andrews, you know, it is what it is.
But the difference is, it's not like. I think, you know, it's nice that we're having this chat because the reason one, I love my son. You know what? He's still got my DNA, regardless. He's still got my DNA. You don't want to carry the name? Fine. I still want it to be successful just like Conor. But the difference is enough is enough. Enough is enough. I want to be, and I was willing to go and train him because the people that are training him, sorry, mate. I've been there. I know what it takes. I get him down to light middle, light well. I train him up properly, and I was willing to help for nothing because he's my son. He's my son. It's not like, you know, I'm not going to slag him off. I've got nothing to do. Regardless, he's still got my DNA running through him. I love him. He's part of me. How can I not love my son? I'm not getting in that tit for tat. I can't do that. But the difference is, none of my other 7 kids have ever gone and done a story. But what is it, sell papers or whatever? Does it big him up? What does it make him feel? I just want him to understand, Harley, I love you. So regardless how you want to conduct yourself, that's it. But enough is enough. I've had enough of it. You know? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, listen, I appreciate it should be private family discussions really, but when it's been put out there, it's, like I said, I wasn't expecting you to...
Not once have I ever said, if you want to have a banter with him and Conor, that's down to them. But don't drag me into this and don't try and, like, you know, use me. I was there with that. Listen, I was really there to do everything for him, to help him get to the top. To show him, like, all right, son, I'll show you a bit more, It's just like, you know, I want to be successful. That's one thing I want to say, yeah, that's my boy, he's doing good. That's it, nothing else. Regardless if he speaks to me, I don't care. I'm not going to say, oh, I wish he loses. I can't do that. As much as I want Conor to be successful, I want Harley to be successful as well. So as long as I can leave you with that, and knowing that, you know what, that my love for him is still there, regardless. I'm not going to move in anger. I'm not going to react. I'm still going to respond in love towards him. I can't do that, regardless. But enough is enough now.
Okay. Just one final thing I want to speak to you about. Keep hearing whispers along the boxing grapevine, shall we say, Nigel. Can I say what these are?
Oh, you say what you want.
Obviously, a few months ago, I heard about this, you against Chris Eubank, third fight. Now we're hearing Steve Collins. Where are we with both of those?
Well, all I can really say, I changed my name from Nigel Benn to Nigel Benjamin Button Benn. Listen, something's happening. Something's going to be happening very soon. Listen, it's not one of these kind of things where, like, I'm in the best shape of my life. People said, how can you be at 53? Listen, I was spliffing, taking ecstasy, smoking 20 fags a day, inducted to the Hall of Fame, voted the best super middleweight in history, in the Guinness Book of Records on 20 fags a day, working for Satan. How do you feel I'm going to be like working with Jesus? Let me tell you something now. Son, it's coming. I ain't worrying about the other person, Eubank. No. You'll find out very soon. But something big is going to be happening. Where it's going to be like 2 world champions. I didn't say who. 2 world champions and their sons as well. And so, you know, yeah, we're just working things out. Everything's really rolling on. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So me other 2 boys, they gotta watch you all, man. That's what they gotta do.
Chris Eubank Jr. has got a press conference tomorrow with Arthur Abraham in London, so there's probably a possibility that I will see Mr. Senior. So, like I said, those are the whispers I've heard.
Listen, forget about him. Got absolutely nothing. I've been trying for 3-4 years. That's gone. That's gone. Because I want to entertain it. The reason why I want to entertain it, I've been trying and all that. I don't play them games. I ain't got no time to play games. And who said it was Steve Kuntz? Who said it might be Joe Kawasaki? Who knows? Who said it? It might be Carl Foch. Who knows? I don't play around. I know what I'm capable of. It's when everybody doubted me against Joe McClellan. If I say I'm in better shape than when I was with Joe McClellan, you better believe it. So there's a lot of things there that's going. But it's not with Mr. Eubanks. He can go up to Brighton or wherever, or Dubai, wherever he is, because that's gone, long gone, because I ain't got time. It's the last year, my last year.
Okay. Have you guys got anything you'd like to add before we finish?
No, really, I think, you know, we've done, just like my son, well done for fighting on Friday, well done, you done good. That's about it really, and just knowing that I love you, so you ain't got to keep slagging me off and all that. That's all you got to do, son. Just stop it. Stop it. Because you make yourself look very, very childish. You're a big boy now. Like you said, you're a 20-year-old, you're a big boy. But don't carry on like a 5-year-old.
Okay, Conor?
I'm happy. Just, you know, for my supporters, thank you for everything. July 1st should be a good night of boxing, and, you know, the journey continues.
Absolutely. How long are you in town for, in country for?
His fight, off the next day.
So we can have a catch up in that time before the fight?
Come down and watch us train, mate.
Yeah. Have a couple of rows in?
Yeah, we'll see it. Nah, can't, it's not me diet. Not me diet.
Conor Benn Nigel Benn, thank you very much for talking to iField TV. This has been very insightful. It's the most interesting interview I've seen in a while. So, yeah, thank you for your time, and we're definitely going to catch up ahead of July 1st.
God bless you.
Thank you.